Mankind has been going through a mass awakening over the years. What is an awakening? It is a term to describe the expansion of one's perception of the self and that of the universe. Awakenings can be triggered by an event or brought on spontaneously to shake up an individual to question the nature of their reality. Big life questions ensue, such as questioning one's own existence, the nature of the universe, why are we all here, and what does all of this mean? Perhaps you have felt led to review your past experiences that help shape the person that you've become, from parents, teachers, and society as a whole. Perhaps you felt led to review the beliefs that you hold, such as religion or what you feel happens to us when we die. Perhaps you've also felt led to review the experiences that you've had and decipher how well that you think you did in handling certain situations. It is at this point that the lessons throughout your life thus far become evident more than ever before. Like someone who has been abused learns to stand up for themselves, or someone who's been abandoned learns that they are worthy and resilient. These lessons are then actualized, acknowledged, and the person is able to see the benefit of these lessons on their life as well as moving forward. Those that haven't seen the lessons involved are usually in a state of resistance to life, being led to the fullest of their capacity, for they are often exhibiting expressions of victimhood, anger, or resentment that really do prevent them from living their best lives. The awakening journey is full of intimate happenings where the individual dives deep within themselves to heal and purge the things that they see now no longer serve them. Often a quest for knowledge comes about, and discoveries through the continued questionings that come to you lead to a fascinating amount of information about the universe and the nature of our reality through sources such as science, astrology, ancient civilizations, religions, history, one's own intuition, your experiences, books, studies, journalists, documentaries, individuals, professionals, disclosures, and more. At this time, many experience what we call the dark night of the soul, where a person finds it rather difficult as the reality they once knew they find out is quite different than they had actually previously thought, kind of like the rug being pulled out from underneath them. They often find themselves in a place where they are rebuilding their perspectives, beliefs, and ultimately how they choose to live their lives moving forward. The deep dive into the self and the universe is often referred to as the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole can be a tough journey as it is about discovery and integration. Integration is not an easy task, but one must keep in mind that it is important to be patient with yourself and the process that is unfolding. It's in this unfolding that is you becoming your true nature. It is like a caterpillar that metamorphoses into a beautiful butterfly. What is at the other end of this rabbit hole? A mindset of peace, love, understanding, connectedness, support, empowerment, and benevolence. A feeling of well-being from the inside out through emotional and physical healing. A life filled with in-tune and heightened awareness. It is like having new lenses in which to view yourself and the world around you. It is about finding your purpose in life and being the creator of your life. When you operate from this level, you can truly see the beauty and awe of life. You live with gratitude for everything, good and bad, and you know how important it is to follow your bliss and to help others. There are many tools that you will pick up along the way in which you can help to navigate in this life. We call this your spiritual tools in your spiritual toolbox. These tools can be things such as listening to your intuition, understanding how the ego and logical mind work, being open, having healthy discernment, each to their own, as within, so without, as above, so below, karma, and perspective. These things are happening in your life. It is so important to question why it is happening. What is this teaching me? If things are taking longer than you would like, I want you to try to understand that you are still making progress and not to be too hard on yourself. Evolution didn't happen overnight, and your own evolution, personal evolution, is also not going to happen overnight. Things take time, and that is okay. Sometimes when things take time, it is actually in your best benefit. So try to trust your journey. Look at things from all perspectives and look at life as a bit of a game. Each person or experience that comes and goes brings something to the table for you to learn from. I also believe that decisions that you make, good or bad, you should be learning from. So try not to be too hard on yourself if you do make a bad decision, or if your kids make a bad decision. Again, it's all part of a normal part of life. Life is all about probabilities and creating the life that you want for yourself. This should be totally in tune with your true nature and not dictated by outside pressures of such things like society's ideals or other people's beliefs and things. This is really your own journey and you discovering what works for you. This journey of life is for the purpose of expansion and experience. Expansion of what? Expansion of one's consciousness. So that's separating your soul, your spark, from just the physical life. And this is something that people like myself can help you with. So what do? You create a life of love, joy, happiness, genuine interactions, spending time in nature and being like nature and more. Ask yourself, how are you making the most of your time here? Are you following your dreams, following your bliss? Are you of service to yourself and to others? Do you truly love yourself and love others? Find what resonates with you and follow your intuition. Deal with any fears and attitudes that come up that don't serve you or the greatest good of all. Forget the notice me of today's society and really look at your intent in all things. We are all different incarnated aspects of God, and we are here to wake up and see our divinity and connection to all things. We are living in a dualistic type reality, and that is for the purpose of learning. If everything was good all the time, we wouldn't expand as much because we wouldn't have the negative things that happen in our life to realize that we are resilient, that we are worthy, that we, can rise above. We've been raised to pinch ourselves off of our God spark as if it's an external thing and not something within us. It is also super important to realize that we are never finished, as we are eternal, multidimensional beings. So it is important to stop putting pressure on yourself to be perfect or, living life for the finish line, always thinking about that, destination, because then you're not able to really enjoy the now, which is all we really have in this moment. The past is the past, and it is here to reflect and learn from, but the future is for dreaming, preparing for. But the now is where the magic really is. It is in the now that you feel alive. So don't be too hung up on the past or the future and forget to truly embrace the now, for you are missing out on your life if you are. The awakening process will stretch your mind in many ways. It will test you time and time again, but it shows you just how much support you actually have when you pay attention to small details, signs, and everything that are around you. It is with continued upgrade in awareness that these things present themselves to you. But this isn't for any other purpose than for the purpose of expansion of the conscious mind.